Now in the trigonometry video number 4, we are going to study about the properties relating to the circle. Now how the angle and the different arcs of the circle are related with each other, we are going to discuss in this video. Now the first property is, that is from the mensuration. We all have the knowledge in class 9, but still I am going to remind you. Let us suppose a circle is given and its diameter is given here is AB. AB is the diameter of the circle and O is the center of the circle. I have written here. Let the circumference of the circle is equal to S. S is the symbolic notation. S is the symbolic notation to represent the length of the arc here. And what is the length of the arc here? Here the length of the arc S represents the circumference of the circle. It means S equal to 2 pi r. We all know the measurement of circumference. Now AB is the diameter. I have written here diameter AB. Diameter AB equal to 2r. We all know the relation between diameter and radius of the circle. Diameter is twice the radius. Now what is the property? The property is, in any circle, whether it is small, big, because the length of the circumference of the circle depends upon the length of the radius of the circle. If the radius is small, the circumference of the circle will be small. And if the radius is big, the circumference of the circle will also be big. So the relation applicable on any circle. That's why I have taken here the radius only r. R means any length. We can take a small value, a big value, or any length. We all know circumference of a circle upon diameter of the circle. Any circle, if you measure its circumference, its diameter, it will always give us a constant value, and that constant value is called pi. So what is the definition of pi? The definition of pi is, it is the ratio of circumference to diameter of any circle. Circumference and diameter both changes according to the change of its radius. Now circumference is also arc. Maximum arc of the circle is called circumference. Maximum arc of a circle is called circumference. We can't have any more length of the arc than its circumference. So S upon S here represents circumference of the circle. I have written here. Circumference of the circle is denoted by S. S upon 2r. 2r represents the diameter. I have written here. Diameter equal to 2r. This always gives a constant value called pi. Now if you cross multiply, then S equal to 2 pi r. This is the circumference of the circle. In this way we can calculate the length of the circumference of a circle. Now property number 2. What is the property number 2? I have written here property number 2. I am reading here. The angle at the center of the circle. Here written, the angle at the center of the circle subtended by different arcs. Different arcs means many arcs can be there in a circle. We can split the circle in finite number, in small pieces of arc. Subtended by different arcs of any circle are proportional to the length of the arcs. It means, I have taken here an example. I have a figure here. Let us suppose any circle with radius r. We have taken an arc A and B. This, the length of the arc is denoted by S1. I have denoted the length of the arc as S1. The arc AB subtend an angle AOB at the center. Here, see, we add A to O, we add B to O, then angle AOB at the center is subtended by the arc AB, and I name it theta 1. Let us suppose the theta 1 is the angle subtended by the arc AB at the center of the circle. Now I have taken another arc here, C and D. Here is the second arc here, CD. What is the length of the second arc, CD? Maybe it has some difference with AB. AB is greater, AB is less, but they are not equal. They are the two different arcs of different length. Then CD subtends an angle COD at the center. COD at the center. I name it theta 2. Now here I have explained arc AB, I denote it by S1. S represents the length of the arc. Since it is the first arc, that's why I written here S1. Now I have written here the angle subtended by arc AB at the center equal to theta 1. I have already explained you in the figure. Now the length of the arc CD, this is the symbolic representation of arc CD, equal to S2, and the angle subtended by the arc CD equal to theta 2. Now what the relation is saying, what the property is saying? The property is saying the angle at the center of a circle subtended by different arcs. What are the name of different arcs here? The first arc is AB and the second arc is CD. Now what the angle subtended, what is the magnitude of the angle subtended by the first arc AB? This is theta 1. And what is the magnitude of the angle subtended by arc CD? This will be your theta 2. So what the property is saying? The angle at the center of the circle subtended by the different arcs. First arc subtend theta 1, second arc subtend theta 2. It means theta 1 upon theta 2. I have written here. According to the property theta 1, here this theta 1. Theta 1 is the angle subtended by the first arc. What is the length of the first arc? S1. Theta 1 upon length of the first arc is equal to theta 2 upon length of the second arc. It means angle AOB. Theta 1 means what? Angle AOB. Angle AOB in symbolic I have written here theta 1 upon S1. S1 is the symbolic representation of AB, equal to angle COD. Theta 2 is the symbolic representation of angle COD upon CD. CD is S2 is the symbolic representation of CD. Now we will use above relation. And what is that relation? The angle subtended by different arcs at the center of the circle is proportional to the length of the arc. We will utilize this relation to discuss a very important theorem in trigonometry. And what is the theorem? Prove that radian is a constant angle. In Madhyamik examination, the question is very important and it carries 3 marks. And it's very easy also. Let us suppose any circle with radius r. I have made a drawing here. Any circle of radius r. We take an arc PQ. I mentioned here. What is the length of the arc PQ? Length of the arc PQ must be equal to radius of the circle. Now what I have taken the radius? Radius is taken to be r here. OP is the radius, the length is r. OQ is the radius, the length is r. And the arc PQ also have the length r. It means what? OP is equal to OR equal to PQ, arc PQ, and all equal to R. All these 3 have the same measurement and the measurement is R. Now I have already defined you what is the meaning of 1 radian in the previous video number 3. And what was the definition of 1 radian? The angle subtended by an arc whose length is radius of the circle at the center. It means if an arc whose length of the arc is equal to length of the radius of the circle, and if that arc subtend any angle at the center of the circle, the magnitude of that angle will be 1 radian. Here what we are observing? The arc PQ. This is the arc PQ. What is the length of the arc PQ? The arc PQ has the length equal to radius of the circle. Now what angle it will subtend at the center? The measurement of the angle is here in the figure. It is angle POB. And according to definition, angle POB is equal to 1 radian. Why? Because if the length of the arc is equal to radius of the circle, then it will subtend 1 radian angle at the center of the circle. This is the definition. Now circumference, let the circumference of the above circle, what I have mentioned here, let the circumference of the above circle is equal to denoted by S. Now I have already told you that the circumference is the maximum arc of the circle. So what is the value of S? S equal to 2 pi r. The circumference of the circle subtend an angle of 360 degree at the center of the circle. If I move OP, here is the OP. If OP moves entire circumference once, then this is the magnitude of the angles. This is the magnitude of the angle traced. And what is this magnitude? This magnitude is 360 degree. What does it mean? It means that the circumference of any circle, whether the circle is big or small, it doesn't matter. The angle, maximum angle subtended at the center will be 360 degree. Now, according to the property number 2, what is the property of property number 2? The angles subtended by the different arcs are proportional to the length of the arc. Now, what is the angle subtended by PQ, arc PQ? The angle subtended by arc PQ is given by angle POQ. And what is the angle subtended by the entire circumference? The entire circumference subtends an angle of 360 degree. Therefore, according to that property, angle POQ upon arc PQ equal to 360 degree upon circumference is equal to 360 degree upon circumference. So, what is the according definition? The magnitude of angle POQ. The magnitude of angle POQ will be 1 radian. I have written here the magnitude of POQ will be 1 radian. This is the definition of radian also. And 360 degree. This is your 360 degree. I have 1 0 is missing here. 360 degree and circumference 2 pi r. The circumference of the circle S I have given here. Circumference equal to 2 pi r. Therefore, 1 radian upon r, PQ is replaced by r equal to 360 by 2 pi r. 1 radian cross multiply, r and r cancel each other. What we will get here? 360 upon 2 pi. 2 cancel, 180 degree by pi. 180 degree by pi can be written 2 by pi into 90. Same thing. 180 by pi we can write here. So 1 radian equal to 2 by pi into right angle. Why? Because we replace this 90 degree by right angle. So we can write 1 radian equal to a constant. Why constant? Because pi is also a constant and right angle is universally known to be 90 degree. It's a constant. So 1 radian equal to 2 upon pi. 1 radian equal to 2 upon pi into right angle. 2 is a constant. Pi is a constant. Right angle is also constant. It means the value of 1 radian equal to constant. We can write hence proved. We will continue examples how to solve the problem in this exercise in next video.